Hey guys, welcome to another video. I just received this game from a friend and I thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to survive the first 20 days. So I'm currently in a game that is about to fail miserably. So I was going really well and then my scouts discovered something that turned everything around over here. When they discovered Winterhome and everyone was dead there, the entire city became hopeless. See, the hope is right down now, and if I don't get that much hope in the next couple of hours actually, I will fail and they'll kick me out of the city. They'll banish me. Also, we're having some issues with having zero coal, even though I've set up several coal stations. Coal mines. There's about 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 there. And they have max workers, but for some reason the coal's not happening right now. And I believe that's because we were on Steam level 2 for a little while. So without the coal, everyone's freezing, nobody's happy, and people are getting very sick. The bottom number is the gravely ill, and the top number is how many people are sick. That's more than half my people, I think. No, that's not quite half my people, but almost there. So there's another event happening here. There's more vandalism in the city. The Londoners have defaced more wall. Probably no way I could save this right now. And yes, our watchmen have been killed. Again. 3 days to open a guard station. I don't even have 3 days left. I have 15 hours left. And that's because this feud happened between me and these people called the Londoners who want to pack up and go back to London, which is probably worse off than being here, but they're all idiots and they don't listen to me. We were doing so well as well. We had everything we needed. We even managed to find a cool machine that does cool things. Where is he? Should be here somewhere. He's not. He's just standing there. Because he can't work because there's no coal to run the buildings. But he's very cool. I wish I could sort of tell him where to go, walk around and stuff. But he gathers 24/7 basically at different buildings. Like I had him gathering coal earlier, and then now he was gathering food. Because as you can see, we don't have much food either. So we're pretty much dead. This is... I just wanted to show you guys that how a game can go from well to really, really bad very quickly.
Work time. Get back to work.
So they'll start gathering coal and we can turn this on. But we seriously have 8 hours left before we get kicked out of town. Looks like we just got some hope back. Currently studying flying hunters. I just don't have time to do any of these. 1 day, 2 days. Time left 13 minutes. Yep. Alright. We're gonna get kicked out any second now. Your time has come. More like my time has ended. What does it change? We're doomed anyway. Lucky bastard, he'll die quickly. I'm glad I'll never see him again. Banishing him won't save us, but it's a relief. You are banished, and I did my best. So once we fail and die and get banished, we end up back in the start screen. We have to start all over again. And as you can see, you can't play the next scenario unless you make it to at least 20 days. So you have to do the main story first, which we are going to do. We have to survive. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are going to survive. So when you first start, you start out with a bunch of materials all over the place, and I found the easiest way to collect these materials. And the first thing you should do for anything. You'll definitely be tempted to build some tents, but the first thing you should do is build a gathering spot near a bunch of materials. So you can put one here, although I think that's just boxes and steel. We really need coal. We could start gathering coal up here. Or we could just send some people to gather coal, and we could gather these boxes and steel, because you really do need wood. Wood is very important. So we make a road to make it easier for them, and a little gathering spot right there, which will keep them warmer and happier, and keep them gathering for a while until these are depleted. But we also need the coal, so we're just going to send 10 people out to grab this coal, because that's very important. We need that before anything else. And you'll notice there's a ton of sticks down here and some coal deposits, and there should be an iron deposit as well just there. There's 2 more coal deposits. You should start out with the same thing every time. Maybe there's an extra coal deposit there. Sticks and sticks. You won't be able to gather these sticks just yet, and we don't even have a research tree because we haven't got a workshop built yet. So we need to gather enough wood to build a workshop so we can start researching. We need 15 wood and 5 steel, which we should have that pretty soon. So once that's built, we click on it and we say max workers, and 10 people will work there and they will gather these resources. They'll grab 2 resources that are closest to them. So that's wood and steel for now. This wood won't last very long though, so we really do need a sawmill as fast as we can. And these guys are gathering this coal. There's 420 coal they are collecting. We'll wait until we have about 150 coal, and then we'll turn on our generator. Still level 1. Now we need to provide for our people, so we haven't got much wood yet. We could get some extra people gathering this wood. And we have an event. Events are good and bad, because if you fail them, then bad things happen. If you achieve them, then good things happen. I will provide shelter for everyone. So now we just need a lot of tents. A lot of tents. This is really close to the base here, this stuff. So we definitely need more wood. We should have some extra people gathering that wood. Another event. Just this guy giving me some advice. So they might have to sleep outside for the night, I believe. They'll be okay for one night, although you'll notice that they do start getting sick. Now it's daytime again. We need another
Get back to work.
6 tents to house 60 people. So we need about 60 wood. Or is it 20? It's 10 wood, that's good. We have enough now. Is that going to get in the way of this? Not really. And they will build those automatically. I don't think it matters what time of day it is, they build anyway. They might not build really late at night. The work shift has no effect on when they build. So now that we fulfilled our promise, our hope rises a little bit. And it looks like discontent just went down a bit. So the next big thing we need to worry about is health, because that is a major issue. It's so cold that people get sick all the time. So we might just keep those 10 workers working on that. And focus on collecting coal. So we'll put another few workers up here, another few workers up here. And to help people, we need to have a medical outpost as soon as possible. So it's night time, people are sleeping, so they won't build this. They should be building it now. And the work shift should start. There we go. Big sound of the work shift bell.
Work time. Get moving.
So now we have 5 doctors. And now they're telling me to focus on food, which is obviously our next thing. But what we really need is a workshop, and we can build that now. So you can rotate buildings with the middle mouse button as well. Make it fit nice and snug in there. So I'll build that. We can add workers or possibly engineers to it. Yes, we have to add engineers to it. And now we can study something, and the best thing would be hunter's gear, because we need food very soon. So we will need to build a hunter's hut to gather food, and we will need to build a cookhouse to cook the food that they gather, but we need more wood for that. We can wait till they get more wood. So many of us are hungry and we don't have enough materials to build a cookhouse. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary resources. It is very useful, but it also makes people unhappy doing emergency shifts. But we'll sign it anyway.
New law. A new law has passed.
We will have the materials for a cookhouse very soon. I think we need about 20 wood. Another event, family torn apart. We'll help her very soon.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
I think we need 20 to build this cookhouse, so we'll have to wait till the next day. So we need people working in here, so 15 workers. And hunter's gear is almost done. It only takes about 7 hours to research something. People are hungry, so we need that cookhouse built. Perhaps we should have built the cookhouse first. Yeah, we should have built the cookhouse first so they could cook up the raw food they already have. They'll have to go hungry for one more day.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
It just got very cold.
Work time. Get back to work.
It is minus 40 degrees. It's crazy cold. But you can see how cold things are. And these workshops are doing okay, but the tents are very cold. Not livable at all. So we'll need to fix that very soon. But food is also very important. So we will construct a cookhouse. We could put it up here, or we could keep going along the edge here. And so we just researched hunter's gear. Now we're going to research steam hubs. But we need a bit more wood for that. We need 10 wood. Really need one more. Steam hubs will keep them warmer. Extended working hours. So it's slightly different than emergency shift. We make people work a little bit longer.
Hear me, hear me. new law in the city.
Oh, true, they should work longer, I guess, if they can, but I don't need people dying on me, that's for sure. A citizen has become gravely ill, so now we need to decide what we do with ill people. Can I sign a new law yet? Because I'd quite like to do radical treatment. No, we need to wait 16 hours before we can sign a new law. Radical treatment's very useful because you can get people who are sick back on their feet. Well, back on their foot if we end up cutting one off. But later on you can create prosthetics, and later on I'm sure we can have other advancements as well. We can do that, yes. We need to do that very soon. So we're lacking in workers for this. We can bring this down to 10, because we do have plenty of coal for now. And I'll cook that food, and the 80 people who are starving will be able to eat. Could make them research longer. So that's emergency shift. 18 to 8. Or 8 to 18, 6 to 20. So that's 14 hours they'll be working in there. Two gravely ill people and 10 sick people that need to be treated. So now we can build little steam hubs that will heat our people up, which is very important. Keep these guys warm.
Work time. Get back to work.
Now we should think about what we really need right now, and I think food is very important right now, but to get anything else we'll need the drawing boards. But resources are also quite important. We could do a sawmill and a steelworks. Might do a sawmill first, because if we want to research anything, we need wood. It won't take long to get that one done. Yeah, we should be able to do that now. Treat the gravely ill. Radical treatment. So what we want is for people to
A new law has passed.
get better and be functional, which I think is a later game type thing. But if we treat people and cut off people's legs if they need it just so they can survive, they could have wooden legs, they could still work here and there, they become more useful. Rather than just not treating them at all and leaving them in a bed to die, that's not so great because we don't have that many beds either, so I am all for radical treatment right now. So So now there are no resources left at this gathering post, so we can pull the workers out and turn it off. We no longer need it. Are they deconstructing it? Yes, they are. We can put one over here. Collect his stuff. Build a street. Here. And they will start gathering that stuff. We also have another steel pile there. And a bunch of sticks. We don't have many coal piles left. Just those two, and those two are almost depleted. 91 in that one, and that one's still going. And this place isn't functioning because we don't have any food to cook. Now that we've researched the sawmill, we'll research the steelworks. We'll just get this out of the way so we can have constant wood and constant steel going. And then we need to start on coal. That's a very important resource. But I'm mostly worried about food right now because I've always had trouble with food. This is the 4th game I've tried to play and lost miserably. But I can at least help you guys get to where I got to, and maybe you can improve on what I've been doing. So I feel like with my previous games, maybe I should have more hunters lodges, or whatever you call them. Hunters huts. Maybe I should have 2
End
more.
of shift. Go rest all who can.
Go rest all who can. We need to build a pathway to that one. Oh, there's this really strange glitch where these people walk from the city into nothing, which I've noticed might need a patch or something, because they seriously just leave the city, like they're just ghosts leaving. Goodbye, cruel world. Definitely a glitch. I could introduce a new law if I wanted to. Okay, we need more people in this hunter's hut. I would like it full up though, but I guess we've only got 10 and 10 there. We've run out of people. There's 5 engineers available. Engineers can't work in the hunters thing for some reason. Put some engineers working in there.
Get moving.
And yeah, we should build that sawmill now, shouldn't we? No, we can't build that sawmill just yet. 5 out of 10. Steelworks research, that's good. They're all gathering coal for me. But still, 0 workers. Something weird's going on here. Workers needed, I know. Put our children to work? No way! I know it can be good, but it also can be bad. We probably shouldn't put our children to work. I feel like nobody's working over there. Why? Ugh. Who cares? just another game glitch. What we do is just have 10 and 10 working in those. Steal the workers back. We don't have enough engineers anyway. Wait, where did I put my engineers? Did I put them in one of these? There they are. Take them out. Put some engineers working in there for now, so we can have some more workers. Yes, the next thing you kind of want to research. I know coal is important, but we still have a few piles of coal, so we will research the beacon now, because we can get more workers using this. Are these guys working? Not really. We need more wood. One of our coal piles has depleted. So after this we should definitely get a coal mine going. What do they want? More sick beds needed. I'll open a new medical post. I'll do that now before I forget. So the first medical post was there, just to get another one behind it. Build a road to it. I'm worried that we have only got one piece of wood left, so let's send some people to gather that wood, specifically gather that wood. And can we build it? We can't really build anything without wood. So let's gather that wood, and how about we build a sawmill first thing? 10 wood needed. It's night time and I won't do an emergency shift just to get wood. I think I just missed out on a special event. Okay, we don't have enough people. Oh, we need engineers. I put them in one of these, I think. No, I put them in the cookhouse. That'll make him happy for a little while. Just put the
Work
rest in
time.
there.
Get moving.
A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, and I happen to know that if you cut off his leg, he'll commit suicide later. So how about we try letting him be and see what happens, because we haven't seen that scenario yet. But generally, things do go bad in this game. Things are hard, and they get harder, and really I think that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be quite difficult, and people are supposed to die. If you have people dying, it's just going to happen. That's just what happens in this situation. But so far we've been lucky with people. So now we could get a coal thumper, but I'd prefer a coal mine. So let's start our upgrade. We need 50 wood. We've almost got 50 wood. Now we do. Get that coal mine in no time. think I should have built a sawmill first. That's okay, we've got some wood over here. Some extra people gathering it too. Somebody died. Okay. Painful death. It was his choice. I don't know what's better, him committing suicide or him dying the way he wants to. Now we have to decide what happens to the dead, because if you don't, people will get sicker and sicker because there'll be dead people on the streets. So, corpse disposal will make people unhappy, but it could be useful later in harvesting body parts. The cemetery in general will make people happy, and there's no risk to bodies either way. I might just put a cemetery in.
A new law has passed. Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Gonna put in that cemetery now. Make people happier. Makes sense to put it near the medical post. Yeah, we're out of wood. It's bad. It should be bad. Empty that. Just gather lots of wood. The day's just started. Hope rises because we now have a cemetery. We really want to build a beacon and we really want more coal
Time to get to work.
production. But we really also need wood. We need a lot of things. So now we can do coal mining. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we just need more wood for that. But also I think I should build a sawmill, so I'm gonna do that. How much did I need for a sawmill? Why would you want to live on the street? A care house, that should be easy enough. So I don't have to sign a law for that. Yeah, I do. Sign the care house law.
New law. A new law has passed.
But you know what? I'm building that sawmill now. Otherwise we're going to run out of wood completely and not even be able to build a sawmill. Might street straight from there. Do I build a care house now or do I build a coal mine now? Wait till I have enough wood.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Urgent need for treatment. Well, the sick aren't going to be treated, I know that much. Can build another medical centre. $30 wood for the care house. But you know what? People will die if they're not warm enough, so start this coal mining thing. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a comment or drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.